Hello, everyone. Okay, what you're looking at is GyroFlow version 1.6.0. Okay, what I want to show you is I turned on the synchronization, stabilization. I got it smooth as 100%. I got the lock horizon at 100%, roll angle at 0, pitch is 2.1. 3.9. So they figured all that out at 138.3%. So I'm trying to see, I got it at 1.30. I don't know if I'm supposed to put it at, yeah, max zoom is 138.3 is what they're telling me. So if you see a lot of bumpiness, because I was using a tripod without a ball head on the ZV-1 Mark II, so it had all the information, had the ISO, the shutter speed, white balance, all that stuff. It's going to try to make it to an H.265, but I'm going to play it first just to see how smooth it is. So if I press play, it's been jumping up and down.
I'm going to Belton, Texas. Visit some relatives, so I'm taking some shots on the way. I am using a Sony ZV-E1 for this road trip. F4 at, I don't know, 40 millimeter.
So far the video looks good.
And I'm going to check one more time. Now, I already checked the mail yesterday, so I'm good to go there.
So what's bugging me is not the left and right, but the up and down. Like when I hit a bump, you can really see it go up and down.
And I'll be going the I-35 route. So what this is I'm going through Austin, which is about an hour away, maybe an hour and a half at the most. But depending on traffic, it might take 2. It's supposed to be like a 3.5-hour trip. It usually sometimes extends to 4 hours, depending on road construction and all that stuff. Now,
I turn up the air conditioning.
it is 55 degrees outside, but in this car, it stays nice and toasty, and I have a white camera that hopefully won't overheat, or it'll help me last longer for recording. So what I might do is just turn it off now and then. Like the one thing I say about Sony LCDs, they're lousy. If you buy a cheap camera, that's what you get. ZV-1 Mark II, I should say, is a step up from the ZV-1. As it starts at 2.8, I'm at F4. It's looking pretty good. I don't know if it's too bright. I may have to reposition it because it looks a little crooked. Guy walking his dog. Beautiful day. So it's going to be cool this morning, cool next morning. It'll get in the mid-70s. Where I'm going, it might reach 70. That's what I was missing, was my cup of coffee.
So you see the up and down motion. It's a lot better, but still it's right there, okay? That's what these lines are.
I hope it's looking all right. It's not too bright. I trust the camera, not the LCD screen. It looks pretty straight.
So I'm going to stop it right here. All right. Now they do have a correction. All right. If I bring it all the way back, they also say if it doesn't look good on the lock horizon, you would use the motion data. So you can use the gyro. Okay. And it's configuring right now. I put in a gyro bias, and we'll see how long this takes. And I just want to see if it, so I see it's configuring right now. And these numbers should change. So hopefully this will kind of reduce this right here, where you see a lot of bumpiness. And if it works out good, then I'll export it as a good file, and then you'll see it on video. But I just want to show you with Sony cameras with gyro data inside the ZV-1 Mark II and most other Sony cameras, this is how helpful this program is. Peter Gregg swears by it. Other people swear by it. I got the latest version. I think I paid a fee for it, but I thought it was well worth the try to show it off. So I'm waiting for it to configure, and it goes through the whole file pretty quickly. I got an M4 Pro Mac Mini with 64 gigs RAM. Okay. It's I think a 20 core GPU and a 14 core CPU. My M3 Max MacBook has a 30 core GPU. And I've had some pretty good success on the MacBook 3, but I thought I'd try this out. Installed a new version of GyroFlow. So what it's doing is configuring the whole file. I believe it's about, I don't know how many minutes. But you see, it's done. Okay. So I don't see anything here. So let's see. I'm learning this program too. So let's see what happens. And I'm going to move it to like right about here. We're looking at
70 miles an
jumpiness.
hour, folks.
I don't see that much shaking
Yeah, they're
anymore.
working all the way up here too.
A lot of shakiness is right here on this rough road coming up. And you can still see a little bit up and down. Like that.
So I'm going 65. About 40 miles on this gas. So I'm averaging about 380. Well, if it's in the city 380, it's over 400
so
on the highway.
I'm going to just end it right here. There's other configurations down here. I'm just going to leave it alone. I just wanted to show you that it's working. So I want to export it. And yeah, I think I already did all that, but I'm going to apply. And then I'm also going to export it. And then I'm going to go here to the desktop, and it's saving. So you've seen a little bit what the file is. Now I'm going to show you the original file after it's done saving. I'll get a GyroFlow, and then I'll just run the program. So this video is about if GyroFlow works. It did stabilize quite a bit, but, and you probably hear my clock. So I'm back home. And this is a pretty big file. I forget how many minutes I've tried to do it, but it's going to put like a suffix to it. And it's putting it into H.265 instead of H.264. So it's going to take a while. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video until it's done. And then the next thing you'll see is GyroFlow will be closed. And I'll have the original video file playing. Okay, here's the original file. I'm going to play it, and you're going to see how shaky it is.
Coming along. Now that's interesting. On the right-hand side, they're not making it taller than the I-35 on the western side access road. Maybe it's a ramp. I don't know. You can never tell what they're trying to do.
Still kind of shaky.
Got a full tank of gas. I can go 335 miles before filling up, depending on traffic. Now, I left at this time.
So you see, that was very shaky. That's why I couldn't show it. And if I go down the highway, you'll see I hit some potholes and stuff. So I will use the GyroFlow data and see how people comment on it. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.